How does learning happen? Ontario's Pedagogy for the Early Years. In 2014, the Ontario government published How Does Learning Happen? Ontario's Pedagogy for the Early Years. This document builds on the principles of ELECT and the ways it has been applied in programs and practices across the province. After completing Module 4, you now know what quality should look like and what are quality indicators. How Does Learning Happen focuses on quality that refers to the kinds of programs that contribute to positive experiences and outcomes for children. Let's take a look at How Does Learning Happen? Ontario's Pedagogy for the Early Years now. How Does Learning Happen is based on the view of the child as competent, capable, curious, and rich in potential. It emphasizes positive relationships as critical for quality early years programs. Learning and development happens within the context of relationships among children, families, educators, and their environments. This diagram shows the view of the child at the center of these relationships. How Does Learning Happen is organized around 4 foundations that are central to children's learning and growth. They are belonging, well-being, engagement, and expression. Each foundation sets out goals for children and expectations for programs. The goals for children provide a basis for thinking about and creating the kinds of environments and experiences that are meaningful for children. They are not meant to measure children's development, but rather to guide practice. The expectations for programs provide ideas and examples of ways in which programs can move towards realizing the goals for children. Let's take some time to go through the 4 foundations for learning. Foundation number 1, belonging, cultivating authentic relationships and connections. Goal for children. Every child has a sense of belonging when he or she is connected to others and contributes to their world. Program expectation. Early childhood programs cultivate authentic, caring relationships and connections to create a sense of belonging among and between children, adults, and the world around them. Foundation number 2, well-being, nurturing healthy development and well-being. Goal for children. Every child is developing a sense of self, health, and well-being. Program expectation. Early childhood programs nurture children's healthy development and support their growing sense of self. Foundation number 3, engagement, creating context for learning through exploration, play, and inquiry. Goal for children. Every child is an active and engaged learner who explores the world with body, mind, and senses. Program expectation. Early childhood programs provide environments and expectations to engage children in active, creative, and meaningful exploration, play, and inquiry. Foundation number 4, expression, fostering communication and expression in all forms. Goal for children. Every child is a capable communicator who expresses himself or herself in many ways. Program expectation. Early childhood programs foster communication and expression in all forms. The Ministry of Education has now mandated that licensed childcare operators are now required to have a program philosophy statement in line with How Does Learning Happen? Ontario's Pedagogy for the Early Years. All of your courses in this program will be based on the philosophy of this document and will dig deeper into each foundation. When you are out on placement, you will be planning and implementing curriculum that supports this pedagogy and goals for children, as well as conducting yourself in a professional manner that follows the expectations for programs. It will be expected that you have a beginning working knowledge of this document. Take some time now to read and review How Does Learning Happen? Ontario's Pedagogy for the Early Years. Take special consideration of your role and responsibility as an educator and how you can support this philosophy in your practice.